Hey everybody, welcome to Prepper Junkie. Today we're going to go over the very popular budget red dot, the Romeo 5 by 6 Hour. Let's go ahead and unbox it. Comes in a nice little box. I mean, nothing too fancy, which is totally fine. Comes with a lens cloth, gel piece, your manual of sorts, optic, low mount, a tool. Okay. Alright, let's take a close look at this. Alright, so here is the optic itself. It's got a very small footprint. It's a small optic for sure. Comes with these bikini covers. I don't like these. I've mentioned in videos before. I lose them because they're not attached. I always lose them, so I don't like them. But it's nice it does come with them, especially at this price point. This red dot has a lot to offer for about $120 is what the kind of deals I'm seeing about right now. This optic has a ton to offer at that price. So let's have a look at this in a little close-up. So we have obviously a standard mount that comes with it. It goes on your Picatinny rail. It does have a low mount you can attach to a shotgun or an AK or something like that. Have the battery compartment on the side here. It does run on CR2032s. And you have your windows and elevation here, and they're somewhat recessed into the housing for protection. I think the caps sit a little higher, so let's have a look here. So yeah, I mean, you can see that they're kind of in there. They're slightly protected. They're not all the way down there, but it definitely offers some protection. On top of the cap, you have this little lip piece that you can put in here to adjust your windows and elevation. It has it on both caps. Which is nice, or you can use a shell casing or screwdriver, coin, whatever you want to do. Put that back on. On the top piece here, you have the brightness controls. This does have 10 illuminations. It is for daylight, and it actually has 2 night vision settings, which is kind of surprising and really nice feature to have that. So moving on to the other side, you can see how it's branded. It's got the SIG logo here, 6 Hour, and the Romeo 5. It's got some nice little engraving here, just kind of give it some aesthetics. And you can see, I'm going to mention this because you'd be surprised how many people will comment on videos. The lens is tilted. It's supposed to be that way. They're not broken. And that's with all red dots. You're going to see the lens tilted. I know 99.9% of you know that, but just in case anyone doesn't, the lens been tilted is actually a good thing, and it's supposed to be like that. Okay, it does come with a little tool to tighten and loosen your mount here to go onto the rail. Again, it's another. It's kind of nice. It comes with that. It would. The only thing is, again, I lose these things. It would be nice. I don't know. Maybe an Allen key would be a little better, but it does come with the tool, so it does work just fine. What else? Oh, it's motion activated. So I go back and forth on this. I know a lot of people really like the motion activation. So basically what happens if you leave it sitting for a while, it's going to switch off, and as soon as you nudge it, I mean these are just like the slightest, I mean I could bang the counter and it will switch on, so the slightest movement it will switch this back on. So it's nice, it's that way it's always going to be ready, it's always going to be on and ready to go. I'm just not 100% sold. I worry about adding more technology into my optics. It's just one more thing that can go wrong. Now, I'm not saying that these will go wrong because, you know, Holosun has them in it as well. They have, and I've used Holosun and I've reviewed those and had one for a while. And the motion activation has always worked, which is great. It just makes me a little nervous. But to have this in a $120 optic, you know, to have motion activation, night vision settings, quality construction, it's aircraft aluminum grade for the housing, so it is strong. It comes across as really well built. It does come across as a nice little optic for sure. It is IPX7 rated, which basically means it's waterproof to 1 meter, which is going to be just fine for 99% of us. So that's perfect. 6 Hour has their infinite guarantee on their electronics. Infinite guarantee on their electronics and tritium. It's a limited warranty. But they will take care of you if something goes wrong. So as I say, there is tons and tons and tons and tons of positive reviews out there on these. So I wanted to get one, see what the big deal was, and honestly, I'm really surprised. I really like this. I took it to the range, and we're rolling some range footage coming up here. But I took it to the range. It was probably the easiest optic that I've ever zeroed. Now, it wasn't too far off to begin with, but other than that, it was very, very simple. Very, very easy to zero. Yeah, it was great. The dot is very crisp. It's a 2 MOA dot, and so you know, I was at the range, and I was shooting, and I had to turn it down a little bit because it was just a little too bright, and just to get that dot a little finer for zeroing it. But it zeroed great. I think I zeroed it within like 9 rounds, which was really nice. So yeah, we'll go to the range, we'll roll in some footage, we'll have a look at it, and we'll be right back with you. Hey everybody, we're down at Discount Guns and Ammo in Springville, Utah. We have the Romeo 5 on here, the 6-hour Romeo 5. Just put it on. We're just about to shoot it, get it zeroed, and just get some more thoughts on this optic. I just took off my TA11. You might recognize this. This is my go-to pistol. So yeah, this is Gucci'd out. We just put this on. And let's do some shooting. All right, so that was our initial 3 shots. We're going to take a look and see where we are. All right, so this is the first 3 rounds. It's actually not too far off. I was wondering if it was going to be way off, but we're actually pretty good. So obviously we just got to come to the right a little bit and then go up. The grip-ins aren't too bad. So yeah, let's move that along, move that up, and we'll take another 3 shots and see where we are. The nice thing is with the wind vision elevation, usually I will use a round, you know, casing to change it, but this has, on the cap, it has a little lip in here, so you can just change it. And we're going to go just a couple of clicks to the right, and obviously we're going to do a few on going up. I'll take this one off and do it same here. All right, let's take another 3 shots, and let's see where we are on this. All right, as you can see, my grip rings are a little wider, but that's okay. I'm almost there. You know, I should do it more scientifically where, you know, I figure out the clicks and do it. I just like to turn them and figure it out that way. It takes me a little longer, but I get more fun shooting. All right, so we're gonna take another 3 shots and raise the elevation, a couple more clicks, and we should be pretty much there. Sent it out, realized it didn't click up the elevation. Ugh. All right, let's try that again. That would help if I did that. All right, so let's turn them up. Let's have a look here. So we're probably gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm not gonna include those 3 in my total count for zeroing this because that was absolutely my fault. All right, let's send this back out. All right, so that was another 3 shots. You can see I'm just hitting the bullseye now. So I'm just gonna give it just a few more clicks to bring up the rest of my rounds, and we should be absolutely there. So send this back out. This has been one of the easiest optics I've zeroed, and I'm not kidding. I've zeroed, gosh, you name it, aim points, vortexes, SIGs. Well, this is a SIG, but you know, yeah, it's crazy how easy this has been to zero. All right, so we're gonna go up probably 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, this should be the last time. All right, man, we are spot on. You can see here, all 3 shots in the bullseye. That was honestly the easiest optic that I have ever zeroed. Ever. And I've done a lot of optics. That was super, super easy. It wasn't too far off to begin with, but even still, that was super, super easy. Hey, look at that, we timed it right. Empty mag. We're done zeroing. All right, very cool. The dot's very nice, it's very crisp, very easy to see. I actually, you may have watched my video, I did have to turn it down a little bit. It was a little bright. I wanted a little bit finer dot, which was really nice. So turned the brightness dot down and the dot got really, really crisp. Initial impressions with shooting with it, it's super nice. I am impressed. I do like it a lot. We'll see how it holds up, but so far so good. All right, so you've seen the range footage. So let's get down to the brass tacks here. Do I recommend this object? Do I recommend this optic? At this price point, absolutely, 100%. I think it is quite possibly the best priced budget red dot out there. Yeah, I mean, there's very little cons for me. As I say, everything's been a pro. I think the price point, the quality construction, and the features that you get for this, I don't think there's something that really compares. So if you're on a budget, even if you're not on a budget, this seems to be a really great optic. Yeah, highly recommend. Okay, so I will put a link in the description to buy it for $119 currently at the time of posting this video. If it changes, I'm sorry, but that's what it is currently at the moment. If you're not following me on Twitter, please give me a follow at PrepperJunkie. If you have any questions, any comments, whatever it may be, if I can help you out, please just ask the questions down below. I'm always happy to help out if I can. And yeah, that's it. All right, everybody, I really appreciate you. Have a great day.